Hello and welcome to today's online seminar, guys. How are you? Hello Teja, hello Siddhant, Soumya, good evening. Arihant, good evening. Soumen, Teja, Anis, Rahul, Hira, Piyush. Hello Piyush, good to see you again. Gaurav, Soumya. Yes, Sanjay, guys, you are muted by default. You are muted by default by GoToWebinar. Okay, good to have you guys here today. How was your day, guys? How was your day? Had a nice weekend? Kaushik says awesome. Uday had a rainy weekend. Okay, pretty exhaustive, Hira says. Hello Radha Krishna. Soumya enjoyed with lungi dance. All right. Piyush says mundane. Okay, guys. Rahul hates Mondays. Okay, guys, let me ask you, how many of you have already started GRE preparation? How many of you have already started GRE preparation? Kaushik has already started. Teja has started. Rahul has started aptitude. Piyush is almost done. Alright. Guys, how many of you have GRE books with you? Barron's or other GRE books? Which book do you prepare from? Piyush has Manhattan. Harsha has Barron's. Okay, I see a lot of you guys have Barron's with you. So guys, how do you find it? How do you find studying from Barron's? Is it easy? Is it tough? Or is it entertaining? How do you find it? Rohan doesn't have any book. Okay. Okay, guys. Guys, in today's webinar, we'll discuss how to make use of your GRE Barron's book effectively. Okay, as the name of the webinar suggests, we are going to discuss about how to make use of GRE Barron's book effectively. All right. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Mani Kumar. I will be the coordinator of today's online seminar. I'll be organizing today's seminar, how to make use of GRE Barron's book effectively. All right. Guys, this will be an activity-based seminar. We will be having a few activities going on simultaneously here as well as on Facebook. Okay, there will be a few activities going on simultaneously here on the GoToWebinar software as well as on our Facebook page. Okay, guys. Keep an eye on those activities. You have a few goodies to grab from each of those activities. All right. If you blink and you miss those goodies, so keep an eye on those goodies. Okay. So guys, how many of you have a Facebook account? Okay. Anis has Kaushik, Rahul, Uday, Teja, Shweta, Hira, Shweta. Alright, guys, I'm sure almost all of you have got a Facebook account. I personally can't imagine anyone not having a Facebook account. Exactly, Harsha says you should ask how many don't have a Facebook account. Right. Kaushik says that's a big joke. Alright. Alright guys, I know all of you got one. So guys, we'll start the seminar soon, but before we do, like I said, we'll have a few activities going on simultaneously here as well as on our Facebook page. So I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link of GREedge Facebook page. I've sent you a link. You can click on the link, log on to our GREedge Facebook page, and keep it open in a new tab on your browser. All right. You can click on the link, log on to our GREedge Facebook page. You can keep a new tab open on your browser. Okay, Joshi is already done. Joshi is quick. All right, for guys, for people like Joshi who are really quick, we have a contest for you. In the middle, there's a surprise contest. I'll tell you later about it. Okay, guys, just out of curiosity, where are you attending the seminar from? Are you at home? Are you in the hostel? Or are you traveling? Or are you in the internet cafe? Raghavendra is attending from home. Sai Krishna is attending from Zoom. Joshi is attending from IIT hostel. Okay, Swati is also attending from hostel. All right, Joshi, Swati, have you invited your friends to the online seminar? Have you invited your friends to the online seminar? Okay, so guys, you can invite your friends for the seminar. If you are at hostel, you can invite your friends for the seminar. If you are at home, you can even call your parents to attend today's online seminar. All right. Meanwhile, as you have already opened GRE's Facebook page, you can go to our Facebook page. You will see a post that says, "I am attending. Join me." The latest post that we have updated on the Facebook page that says, "I am attending. Join me." You can share the post with your friends, with your Facebook friends. You can even like or comment on the post. You can even tag your friends on the post so that they know that you are attending the seminar. All right, let your friends know that you are preparing for the GRE. Okay. Joshi says we'll update it on FB right now. Joshi is really quick. Hira has already requested his friends. Okay, that's great. So guys, have you all shared the post with your friends? Have you all told your friends that you are attending the seminar? I see Siddhant and Boys has already tagged his friends in the comment. That's good to see. Okay guys, without much ado, I will start today's seminar. We have a special guest today sitting with us here today, Mr. Ranju Raju. He's a GRE expert and he's been helping the students in the GRE preparation. He's been helping GRE preparation. Right, he's got years of experience. People have sought his help, and today he is sitting with us to talk to you. So without much ado, let me introduce him to you, Mr. Ranju Raju. Hello Ranju, how are you doing today?
Hello. Hello. Guys, are you able to hear me? Yeah, I am good, and thanks Mani for the wonderful introduction you have given. So guys, I'm pretty eager to meet all of you. I appreciate all of you who have taken time from your busy schedule and come in here today for this online seminar. Let us make this 1 hour which we have in our hands the most interesting session we can ever have. I'll tell you how. You can see an option called as chat on the right hand side corner. You can respond to all the questions which I ask by typing the doubt there and sending it to me. And if you have any doubts, you can type it there and send it to me. I'll read out your doubt and clear it. Now guys, I have a humble request to make. Now if your doubts are related to the slides which I am explaining, you can ask me then and there itself. If your doubts are not related to the slides, I would request you to note it down in a piece of paper or a notepad. At the end of this online seminar,
you will have a question and answer section where you can clear all your doubts. Hello?
Yeah, guys, before we start this online seminar, I would like to know what is that you expect from this online seminar? What are your expectations in today's online seminar? Radhakrishnan, Pavan, Rahul. Direction for GRE preparation. Information says Kaushik Reddy. Tips on effective learning GRE. How to use Barron's. How to begin with the Barron's. Good way to crack GRE. How to manage GRE preparations. Tips and techniques. Scoring tips. Shortcuts. Crack verbal. Thank God you are not asking me to write the GRE exam. Okay. But today in this online seminar, I'll be focusing on telling you what is the most effective way to prepare for GRE and how you can end up getting a very good GRE score. So this online seminar I would want to be as interactive as possible, because if it is interactive it will become interesting, and I'll also share information. I also get knowledge. I'll share knowledge. Now the only way we can make this interesting is by interacting. I'll be asking a lot of questions in between, so you can respond to all these questions. I would want all of you to compete among yourselves and answer it as soon as possible. So the first question for today. Okay. Now this is a snapshot from a very famous song. Who can tell me which song and which movie is this? Anis. Very good. It's not Shailaka Baby. It's Shakalaka Baby. Hyderabad Dreams. Okay. It's Okadu in Telugu. Mudalvan. Okay. Yes. Okay, Okadu. Okay. I'm not very good in okay, Okadu. Yeah, I'm not very good in Telugu. Please pardon me. Fine. This is a very famous song and from a very famous movie. You guys are correct. Anis was the first one to answer it correctly. Now there is something that is happening in this song. You can probably go to YouTube and search this song. There are students sitting on the college steps, and they are using Barron's for their preparation. This movie was shot somewhere around 92, 93. Even at that time, people were studying Barron's. But what happens is that they are using Barron's and preparing, and then Miss Universe Shishmita Sen enters, and they close their Barron's and go after her. So guys will be able to connect to this pretty well. Okay, so they are using Barron's and preparing, and then there is someone coming in, and after that they are closing their books and going. Now what I wanted to say is that Barron's is a book which students are trusting from almost 10 to 13 years. So it's definitely the leader in test preparation. Now the 19th edition of Barron's is almost gone, and they have released the 20th edition of Barron's, which you will be getting it pretty soon. Now in this online seminar, we'll be focusing on reviewing Barron's deeply. This will be based on 13,000 students' feedback. In fact, there are 13,000 students who have enrolled with GREedge. Based on their feedback, based on how they have used Barron's, I'll be sharing views on what all you need to study and what all are the advantages or disadvantages of Barron's. So are you guys ready? Shall we start? Okay, the difference in the 20th edition Barron's most probably would be they will have the word list included. Now coming to the history of Barron's. Okay. So Mr. Wolf and Green, they were the co-founder of Barron's. Wolf is also the founder of PowerPrep. After you register with ets.org, guys, www.ets.org is the website where you can register and book your GRE date. After you register there, you will be getting CDs and login IDs from PowerPrep from ETS. That this PowerPrep CDs will have GRE style tests in it. So Wolf is the founder of that PowerPrep that is being distributed for people who book their GRE date. It is also a famous. They are a famous company in US. Barron's. They publish reports on stock market and research on companies. They are a very influential paper. People in US connect pretty well to Barron's when you ask what is Barron's, they'll say it's first a paper and then a book. Here in India, the paper is not that famous, but the book is famous. So what this shows is that Barron's is a trustworthy organization. It is definitely not something that are cheating people. It will clearly give you things that are required for GRE. Okay, Teja is asking, is 19th edition enough for GRE preparation? Teja, that is what we'll be focusing in this webinar. As we move forward, I'll be telling you what all are there in Barron's and what all are not there. Now, I would say I would like to ask you a question. How would you describe your Barron's book experience? Afzal says good. Akshay yet to discover. Asim none as yet. Verbal is good, full of tips. Right. Okay. Guys, there will be a poll that will come in front of you. You can click on this. Okay, there's no need for you to type and send it. You can directly click on this. I would want all of you to click on this and answer so that I can share the results. You can just move your mouse and click on any of the options which you feel is correct. Girish, Pranam, Santosh, Joshi, Tarun, I would say you can please click on the poll answers and submit it. Aryan says very less practice questions for verbal sections compared to other books. Okay. Joshi has finished it. Guys, I would want all of you to click on this and submit it. Okay. Please come closer to your system, use your mouse and click on this. I'll share this information with all of you. Ira Solanki, easy to understand but still feel there should be something for vocab. Okay. Verbal is a bit hard than quant. Ivani, fine. Okay, so I'll share the results with you guys. Okay, so 26% feel that it's complete and easy to use. 37% complete but hard to use. 21% it doesn't cover everything but easy to use, and 15% says inadequate, do not use. Now this, see how the responses are spread. We can't infer anything from it. That is how this is how it happens when you ask anyone about Barron's. The reaction is pretty mixed. Okay, now as we proceed in this online seminar, we'll have responses from 13,000 students, and we'll have very clear data on what you need to do with Barron's and how good Barron's is for your GRE preparation. Okay, Hira says I have not gone through much, so I can't judge. Yes. Okay. Fine. I hope you guys are pretty aware of what all skills are required to crack the verbal and quantitative section in GRE. Let's test it out. I have a GRE style question here. It's not a text completion question. I'll just read it out for you. You can select one answer from blank 1 ABC and then one from blank 2 ABC and post it here. Okay. The importance of identifying a person's talent and nurturing them from an early age cannot be understated. It is imperative to guide young people on how best to maximize the exploitation of their latent capacities. Indeed, it's very common for people without the right guidance and support to show excessive dash in the field for which their talent is of little or no consequence. This exaggerated alacrity is dash and is in no way the true outward expression of their real aptitude. Such people often end up regretting their choice of field and careers. Okay, so Anish has answered it. I would want all of you to answer it. There is no need to worry. I'm not going to give you marks in this. You guys are taking so much time in thinking. Yeah, that's not a problem. This is not a time-bound test also. Yeah, Akriti, I'll tell you the answer as we move forward. I would want all of you to answer first. Okay, so Tarun is using Kaplan's GRE book. That's fine, Tarun. This question is not taken from Kaplan or Barron's. Okay, fine. So the answer for this text completion double blind question is B, avidity, and A, merely illusory. Okay, so the first one to answer it correctly is Anis Sheikh. A round of applause for Anis. So Anis, that was fast. Now the problem now tell me, what problem did you face answering this type of question? Preetham and Akriti are clapping for you, Anis. Okay, so Hira says lengthy. Others say meaning. Okay, too long, lengthy. How to answer this question says Giridhar. Word meaning. Too long, lengthy. Okay. Now you guys say too long, lengthy, time consuming, difficulty in understanding. Yes, all these are problems. When you see this picture, I'll tell you, as we move forward, I'll tell you what is required to solve those type of questions. Now tell me, when you see this picture, what do you understand? I think fast reading will surely overcome all these difficulties, says Anis Sheikh. Preetham MS, I will have to work hard. GRE is a difficult exam. Okay. The person is working for GRE. Sai Ravali. Sancha Mukherjee, nothing. So there's a picture in front of you. You need to be tough to go through. Okay. Every problem has solution. Passionate for MS. Okay. I'm getting a lot of answers. Fine. The person in this picture is you. You are going for your GRE exam. When you go for your GRE exam, you are not allowed to have anything. Neither your watch, nor your pen, nor paper, anything. You just have the only part which is moving in yourself is your brain and your hands. Okay, so you are carrying your brain and hands to go and write the GRE exam. Okay. The hammer, I'll tell you about that hammer as we move forward. Parag, that's a good question. Okay. So the hammer is the competitive advantage. Along with the hammer, he'll be able to crack GRE. As we move forward, I'll tell you what is that competitive advantage. Okay. Now you ready for the battle. Okay. Now when you go for your GRE, you are not allowed to take anything. Okay. So you go there, you have an online computer adaptive test and you write. Okay. Now cutting edge of GRE. I asked you this question before. What was the difficulty you faced answering that type of question which I gave you? Yes. Reading speed definitely matters. Not only reading speed, it's accuracy and being focused. Reading comprehension skills. 50% of your GRE verbal syllabus will be from your reading comprehension. So you need to be pretty fast in reading, and that will happen only if you practice consistently. Yes, GRE is an entrance that doesn't test your subject knowledge at all. No matter whichever department you are from engineering or even MA English or whichever department, GRE doesn't test your subject knowledge at all. It just tests your skills, verbal, quantitative, analytical writing skills. Okay, so the reading comprehension section, speed, accuracy, and being focused is extremely important. Okay, the remembering of words. I have heard this question coming from many people. Should I learn entire 3,500 words, or can I leave some words and then go? Is it fine if I learn 1,750 words? No, you need to learn all the 3,500 words and you need to understand the minute differences between each of these words. If you don't understand these differences, you are likely to get confused in the GRE exam. Speed of problem solving, I mean in quantitative part. You might be very good in quantitative. Even my elder sister's son, who is just from 13-14 years old, if I give him some of the topics from the Barron's quantitative part, he would be able to solve it. But I need to give him 2 hours to solve one question. You don't have that much time in GRE. Okay, your speed, you will have just 30 seconds, 40 seconds to solve one quantitative question. It will be so fast. Okay, and that will happen if you practice and develop yourself consistently. What I have seen is that, now let me take an example of driving. Now guys, how many of you drive here? Not everyone, Navneet. A lot of people who don't drive. Okay, Uday says he's pretty good. Okay, Pawan is driving from 5 years. Okay, Navneet. Fine. Okay. Now, uh, uh, now when you drive and you increase the speed, say you reach 120, at that speed, what can happen? Accident can happen. You can lose control. Exactly. That is the case of GRE. When speed increases, accuracy decreases. So proper training and practice is required to manage your speed. Someone said they are driving since 5 years. If you would have practiced GRE since 5 years, I would say you will be extremely fast. Because the time taken for GRE preparation is directly proportional, but practice is directly proportional to your speed and accuracy. That's because it's a skill. Skill can only be developed over a period of time. I'll tell you as we move forward how you can develop this skill, how you can maintain your speed as well as see that your accuracy doesn't decrease. Okay, Navneet says that somebody who is preparing for GRE for 5 years will definitely be getting 340. Yes. Okay. Now guys, Mani is pulling my mic. He wants to say something, it seems. I'm just going to transfer the mic to him for some time.
Okay guys, as I promised you in the beginning of the seminar that there'll be activities going on simultaneously. So this is time for the GREedge millisecond moment. So guys, how many of you are aware of the GREedge millisecond moment? Teja is aware. Okay. No, not aware, unaware. What is that? Okay, I see most of you don't know about it. Okay, it's okay, guys. I'll explain what is GREedge millisecond award. Okay. Okay, guys, we have a small activity here. Okay, the winner of this activity, guys, the winner of this activity will be declared as GREedge millisecond moment winner. All right. So, guys, how many of you know that GRE is a time-based test? How many of you know that GRE is a time-based test? I'm sure almost all of you know that. So guys, that is the reason why we have put this GREedge millisecond moment award in place. Let's see who is the fastest in here. So, well, as I promised that you have two goodies to grab. Okay, let's now start with GREedge millisecond moment. I'll send you a link. All you have to do is click on the link, go to our GREedge Facebook page, and answer the first question that is on our Facebook page. I'll send you a link. You have to click on the link, go to our Facebook page. You have to answer the first question that follows the latest post on our Facebook page. And the first person to answer it correctly will win the GREedge millisecond moment award. All right? I'll send you a link. I've already sent you a link, guys. You can click on the link, go to our Facebook page, and answer the question. Answer the latest post that has been updated on the GREedge Facebook page. Ira, you can refresh your page, you'll find the question. Alright, I see already a lot of responses. How about the rest of you guys? Dinesh, Navneet, Teja, Sai Krishna, Ravali. Guys, you can comment on the Facebook post. The first person to answer correctly will win the award. Guys, have all of you responded? Mukul has responded, Prasad has responded. Alright, I'll read out the question out loud for you. GREedge millisecond moment question. Write a word that best describes the phrase in quotes. Experts consider big fat GRE books to be sleep inducing. Sleep inducing is in quotes. You have to write a word that best describes the phrase sleep inducing. Have you all got it right, guys? Have you all got it right? That was a simple one. I'm guessing that was a very easy one compared to all the other GRE words we come across. Isn't it, guys? Shweta says that was easy. Alright. Guys, the results have come. Shall we announce the results? Shall we announce the results? I was expecting more of a bring it on response. Guys, you should say bring it on. Okay. Alright. Alright guys, and today's GREedge millisecond moment winner is Chirag Merchant. Give a big round of applause for Chirag Merchant. That was really good, Chirag. Really fantastic, and that was really quick too. Chirag is the quickest. I see almost all of you got the correct answer, but Chirag was the first one to answer it right. So today's GREedge millisecond moment award goes to Chirag. So Chirag, you have now won the GREedge millisecond moment. So we are going to give you audio access. You can ask any GRE related doubt directly to our GRE expert. Alright, if you have microphones ready with you, we'll give you the audio access. You can ask your questions directly on audio to our expert. Chirag, are you ready with your microphones? Okay, guys, seems like okay. We have Chirag ready with his microphones here. Alright, Chirag will give you the audio access. You can be ready with your question.
Hello. Hello, Chirag. Hello. Chirag, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Chirag. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes, Chirag. So you answered that question pretty well. Okay, you are the first one to answer it correctly. Congratulations for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so you can ask me your doubt, Chirag.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that from the following books, Princeton, Barron's, Manhattan, which is the better one, and like that I can read only one book and go to write the exam.
Correct. Okay.
So I wanted to know exactly for both verbal and quants both.
Okay. Okay. See, if you ask me in terms of books, I'll say Barron's is a good book to start. Okay. If you compare Barron's among all these three books, Barron's is definitely one of the best book. For your quantitative part, you can refer the Barron's book, and for your verbal part, I would say you can refer your Kaplan's book. Okay, you can get a Kaplan's book. You can use your Kaplan's book for the verbal part. But preparing only with books will not help you for your GRE preparation, for your GRE exam. Okay, you require something more. It's more about practice and learning whatever you have learned, whether you're able to apply that in GRE exam or not. That's what you need to learn. So that requires more practice. So if you're thinking of only using books and going for your GRE exam, I would say that's not a very good idea.
Okay.
Okay. So if you ask me in terms of books, I will say your quantitative Barron's is fine. Your verbal Kaplan's would be fine. Okay, and as we move forward in this session, I'll tell you what more is required to score well in your GRE.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Chirag. Good experience speaking to you.
yeah, same here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So guys, for all of you who are asking answer for the GRE millisecond moment, guys, there is no one answer. There are many answers. One is soporific, one is hypnagogic. Piyush got hypnagogic right, but the first one to answer it correctly was Chirag. So Chirag won the GRE millisecond award. Okay, guys, back to the seminar.
Okay, so guys, can you hear me? Is my voice clear? Okay, so hope you enjoyed the GREedge millisecond moment. Now, as I told you before, this online seminar will be focused on reviewing Barron's book and give you very clear inputs on what all are good in Barron's and what all are not that good in Barron's. I wouldn't say Barron's is bad at anything, but there are some things Barron's are not pretty good at. Okay, so first, as soon as you get Barron's, you would have seen this. There is a diagnostic test. Okay, you have a diagnostic test where you can write the test. Okay, there will be 20 questions each. These questions are GRE type questions, but the problem here you have is they are not adaptive. You have to write it. Anything. I hope you guys know what adaptive means. The Barron's diagnostic test is not adaptive, hence it doesn't give you a very clear prediction of how good you are in GRE and which all areas you are weaker. Okay, since it is not adaptive, the scores might not be accurate. Okay, when you take the CD based test also, since it is not adaptive, the scores might not be accurate, and it is not time bound, so you will not be able to practice time management, or you will not be able to understand whether you are answering that particular question in time or not, or which particular question you are taking more time to answer. So that is the difficulty here, that's the problem here. Okay, but initially you can just take this test to understand, to get a feel of GRE. Okay, that is what this diagnostic test is focused at. Yeah, Hira, that's because this online seminar is focused on Barron's review. I can't do all book reviews together. There will be one more online seminar we'll have later that will be on Kaplan's review. Probably you can attend that also. I'll let you know when it is starting. So the verbal reasoning part. Okay. So in this verbal reasoning, which has its text completion and sentence equivalence questions together, okay, you'll have lot of tactics. There are actually 10 tactics given, tactic 1 to tactic 10. Okay, a lot of these tactics are given. You can go through these tactics and they're pretty easy to understand. They're explained clearly. These tactics are not very complex. They are general. Okay, many of these tactics you will know by your own, with your school background. You will be knowing most of them. Okay, as I told you, for the verbal part, it's decent for initial preparation. Okay, the tactics to learn and remember words are absent. How many of you here feel that learning 3,500 words are very difficult? I would raise both my hands for it. Sai Ravali feels it's very difficult. Okay, Prasad, Radhika, somewhat difficult for Uday. It's okay and doable. Difficult to remember, says Dinesh. Pawan, very much difficult. What is text completion and sentence equivalence, asks Shahid Hussain. Okay, see, SE is sentence equivalence, TC is text completion. Text completion is like fill in the blanks. You will have 1 blank, 2 blank or 3 blank type of question. The question which we practiced before, there was one question which we practiced, that was text completion question. Okay, you will have 1 blank, 2 blank or 3 blank, and then there will be options, 3 blank or 6 blank or 9 blank option. There will be 3, 6 or 9 options based on it. You have to select one answer from each of this. Sentence equivalence is a type of question where you will have a sentence with a blank provided. Okay, sentence equivalence is a type of question where you will have a sentence with a blank provided. There will be 6 options given. You have to select 2 answers among the options. Okay, both these answers should be similar meaning words, that are synonyms. Okay, synonyms you need to select that will suit the sentence. Okay, Gaurav says GRE's word list is helping to remember. Okay, thank you, Gaurav. Okay, where can I find Barron's GRE book? Okay, so this Barron's GRE book, you can find it at any bookstore. You can go and ask in any bookstore, you'll get it there, Jigar. Because you said 20th edition has a word list. Shweta, yeah, the 20th edition is not yet out now. That is an internal information which I am sharing. Okay, what scores can we aim for GRE? What is a good score in the exam? Sanjay, any score of above 320 is considered really good. 310 and above is considered as a decent score. Guys, please keep all your general questions with you. We'll have a question and answer section at the end of this online seminar. You can ask me all the questions there. Okay, I'll clear your doubts there. Don't worry. Uday says Flipkart can also be used for buying Barron's. Yes, you can log into Flipkart also. Okay, does Barron's 19th edition have Barron's? Does Barron's 19th edition have word list? Where can I find it? Manoj Venkateshan, the 19th edition of Barron's doesn't have word list. Okay, but I'll tell you how you can get word lists. GREedge, as you are attending this online seminar, I'll tell you how you can get GREedge word lists. That will help you better. Okay, so coming back to the verbal reasoning part, I understand you guys have a lot of doubts. We'll go to them one by one. Okay, coming back to the verbal part, as I told you, the tactics to learn and remember words are absent. Okay, learning words is a major challenge for even doctors who learn 50,000 medical words in their career. They feel learning these 3,500 words are not that easy. Okay, so that's one problem. Yeah, Tarun, the link which was sent now, this is GREedge word list. Okay, prepared by GREedge. They are theme based word lists. Words are divided into themes. This will give you a very clear understanding of words and help you prepare better. Okay, and as I told you before, this the 19th edition, the current edition of Barron's doesn't have word list. Okay, the one more problem which is there in the verbal part of Barron's is that you don't have enough questions to make you confident. Okay, you have tactics, you have 10 tactics, okay, many general tactics, and you don't have enough questions to practice these tactics. Okay, as we move forward, I'll tell you what are the number of questions that are there in Barron's also. Pratik, the link was sent to all of you. Okay, anyhow, I'll ask my team to send it again. You'll get it again now. Okay, so are you guys clear about the verbal part? Yes, Navneet, you can take that word list. Shall we move forward, guys? Manoj Venkatesh says these words are excellent and attractive. Thank you, Manoj, for that. I'll tell you, see, we have other words also. We have another tactic to learn these words. I'll tell you as we move forward. Okay, the reading comprehension part. As I told you, 50% of your verbal questions will be from the reading comprehension section. Okay, in the Barron's book, there are enough questions to begin your preparation with. Okay, you'll have lot of questions in reading comprehension. There are 15 questions spread over various pages. Okay, 20 pages are, there will be 15 tactics, 15 different type of tactics. Okay, these techniques are enough. Okay, this the number of practice sessions and the techniques are enough. Okay, but the problem here is that these techniques are not linked to explanation in the questions. Okay, you'll have this technique, the technique is there. Okay, but the technique, the questions which they have given to practice and the explanations, they don't say how to use the technique and what are the what happens if you don't use the technique. So ultimately what is happening here is that you are learning a technique but you are not applying the technique, so you are not able to understand the technique. That is the only problem here. Other than that, the reading comprehension is fine. Okay, is that clear? Reading comprehension you can begin your preparation with, there is no need to worry. Okay, but if you practice, you will not be able to understand it. Yes, Jigar, I'll tell you how we can help you in that as we move forward. Don't worry about that. Now, coming to the mathematics part, here, mathematics, you have these concepts and strategies together. Okay, you'll have a concept, you'll have a tactic, and then a strategy. You can open the quantitative part. They are divided into various different chapters: general math strategies, discrete quantitative comparison, and data interpretation. Every particular session will have certain tactics and then there will be strategies. So when you study it like that, it's fine. It will help you on the day of the exam. Okay, when you go for your exam, you can just have a quick review on all these different topics, different chapters. Then you will be able to recall all of them. But what Barron's does is that Barron's assumes that You have already learned quantitative. You already know quantitative part pretty well, and then you can come here and practice. Now what is the problem here is that the techniques are given one after the other. Okay, you have tactic 1 and then a certain strategy, and then tactic 2 and certain strategy. If you learn some 10 to 15 strategies in a day, even if you are from a mathematical background, you tend to get confused. Okay, so it's tedious to learn there. The number of questions are inadequate. That is what our students feel. Okay, but there are a lot of questions in the quantitative part, but they are inadequate. You don't have enough practice on each session. You have different types of sessions, but there are not enough questions in it. Okay, some of the explanations are complex and difficult to understand. I too tried studying from it. I found some of the questions really difficult to understand. It is not good for beginners. Someone who is from an engineering background, mathematical background, and very confident about mathematics can use Barron's for practice. Okay, verbal is good to start from Barron's, but mathematics is not good to start from Barron's. Okay, after you have did some initial preparation, you're done with the concepts, then you can go to the Barron's mathematics part and start preparing. The difficulty level is not very high. Okay, if you want to score to somewhere around 150 to 155, you can go with the Barron's quantitative part. But if you want to score above 155, okay, 160, 158, 160, 165, then the Barron's quantitative part is not enough. Okay, Radhika, your 10th and 11th CBSE books, you can start your concepts from that, mathematics. What I found in Barron's, Jigar says that's what I found in Barron's, which is sufficient for scoring full 170 in both sections. Okay. Which books are better to follow? Okay, Sai, as we move forward, I'll tell you what is the best way to prepare for GRE. Okay. Tejashri, you require something more than Barron's. Okay, Barron's can help you to reach 150, 155, but you require something more than Barron's. As we move forward, I'll tell you. Yeah, I am getting a lot of questions from all of you. Which one should I follow to reach 116 quant? As we move forward, I'll tell you what is the best way to prepare for the verbal section as well as quantitative section along with Barron's. Yeah, Barron's is a reference book. You can have it with you, but you can't rely on it. Okay, it's a book which you cannot ignore. It's a book which you cannot fall in love with. Okay, I would say it's a book which you can have and refer. Since one learns 33,500 words, and also from Barron's, verbal is not one. Okay, Pranam, it's not only about 3,500 words, it's also about the number of questions you practice in quantitative as well as verbal part. Okay, even if you learn 3,500 words, the verbal section for Barron's is not enough. How about if I have just 2 months for my exam? CBSE books will take too much time. Radhika, if you have just 2 months for your exam and if you're not confident with your quantitative part, I suggest you to go for something else, and other alternative that provides attention, personal attention to you and can help you. Go for something like that. Is there a word list which has mnemonics included? Please let me know. Sirpa, I would say you can log into mnemonicdictionary.com. Okay, mnemonicdictionary.com. There is a site that gives you words with mnemonics that will give you a clear understanding of some of the words, but not all 3,500 words are included there. What is the best way to get 165? Naresh, please wait for some time. As we move forward, I'll tell you. What all book should be referred for appearing for the exam? Okay, I am referring Norman Lewis for vocab. Is that okay? Ira, Norman Lewis for vocab is a beginner's book. It has just 300 to 400 GRE words in it. Apart from that, it is just to build your speaking abilities. So you can't rely on that for your GRE. I have only 1 month time, Raghavendra Reddy. How can I make it? Yes, I can tell you, Raghavendra, as we move forward. Guys, we have question and answer section moving as we move forward. Please note down your questions in your notepad or a piece of paper, and then we'll have a question and answer section. You ask me there. Okay. Please don't throw questions on me like this. I will not be able to complete the presentation today then. Okay, so what is an ideal time to prepare for an average guy? This is the last question I'm answering. After that, I'm moving to the next slide. Akshay, I would say it requires number of hours. Somewhere above 150 hours. If you dedicate 150 hours totally, you'll be able to reach a good score in GRE. That's what is required for an average guy. Okay, coming to the analytical writing part. Okay, this analytical writing now, people consider analytical writing like general knowledge. We have this general knowledge exams, no, when we were kids, we would study general knowledge only at the end. Okay, when we have exam. Like that analytical writing, you guys think I should prepare only at the end. That is one common mistake which many of you do. Okay, you prepare for your verbal, you prepare for your quantitative, but you leave your analytical writing part. And then finally, I've seen a lot of people ending up getting low scores in analytical writing and then coming back to me and saying, should I write my GRE again, sir? I have not got admission into this particular university. Yes, that happens. If your analytical writing score is not that good, there are chances that you won't get admissions. Okay. Now coming to the Barron's analytical writing part, analytical writing also has lot of tactics explained in detail. Okay, there are close to some 10 to 12 tactics explained about analytical writing, tactic 1 to tactic 11 or 12. You please go through that. You'll get an idea of how analytical writing is written. But this again, I would say, is very general. Okay, many of the things you will be knowing it. Okay, it gives you a good idea on the type of questions. What type of questions? See, analytical writing, if I tell you what it is, it's essay writing section where you will have two type of questions, issue and argument. You'll be given a topic and you have to write about it. Okay, so it gives you a good idea on what type of topics will come and what all you need to write. Okay, many of the tactics, as I told you, are explained in general. There is one issue here, that is the sample essays are not provided. You have explanations, you have tactics, but the sample essays are not given where those tactics are implemented. The biggest problem you have is, now when you write your essays, okay, it's good for you, you have written it, you will feel it's pretty good. Okay, but what about someone who is independently evaluating it? So if you have a expert who can evaluate your essays, someone who is a essay expert, after you write, he evaluates your essays and tells you that these are the mistakes you are doing and this is how you need to improve, then you can use Barron's for your analytical writing section. If you don't have someone who can sit by your side and tell you analytical writing, how to start and how you need to write, how you need to make it better, then analytical writing from Barron's is not enough. For starting, if you just want to know what analytical writing is all about, you can go through that analytical writing part of Barron's. It won't take more than 1.5 hours to finish the entire analytical writing session. If you want to read the session, it will not take more than that much time. If you want to practice, it will take a week's time. But analytical writing is something which is very important, and I would say you please write consistently, because we Indians are not natural English speakers, so we don't write English naturally. Okay, we can write Hindi naturally, we can write our regional language naturally with all the words which we have learned. We can even write Telugu naturally. Okay, with all the words which we have learned from childhood, we can even include movie phrases there. Okay, when we write, but when we come to English writing, we are not that proficient. So I would say, if you continuously write and get it evaluated by someone, then your analytical writing can improve, and then you will have a good chance of getting a good score in your AWA part. Okay. Yes, Sanjay, I will tell you how you can get the sample analytical writing. I'll ask my my GRE counselor to get back to you on that, and he will forward you links where you can get the example of analytical writing issue and argument topic. Okay. Asim says, how can GREedge assist in analytical writing? Yes, Asim, as we move forward, I'll tell you how GREedge can assist in analytical writing. Now the model test, you will have 2 model tests and 2 full-length tests. The full-length test will come in CDs. Okay, you'll get CDs along with Barron's. Yes, Parag. Okay, I'll forward it to you also. Fine, guys. What I can do is I'll ask my GRE counselors to give you a call after this online seminar. You can wait for their call. They'll give you a call before 9:30 today. Before 9:30, they'll be calling you, and they will give you. They'll forward you links where you can get sample analytical writing. Okay, issue and argument, you can get a sample. Yeah, you will also get a call, Upendra Sharma. Okay, so what I was telling is that the Barron's review, in the Barron's review of the model test, you will have the CD along with Barron's. There you will have 2 full-length tests. The thing which I wanted to share here is that many of them think that this tests which are provided along with the CD are adaptive. Okay, but adaptive means, okay, adaptive in GRE is section wise adaptive. If you answer one section well, the next section becomes more difficult. Okay, if you, for example, if you answer verbal 1 well, verbal 2 becomes more difficult. If you answer math 1 well, math 2 becomes more difficult. Now that can happen only when your questions are connected to a server. Okay, CD cannot have all these questions included in it and change accordingly. It cannot be like that. Okay, when all the questions are connected to a server, and then when you answer and the server evaluates whether you have answered the first section properly and then gives you the next section, either level 4 difficulty or level 5 difficulty, then it is called as adaptive. Now that cannot happen in CD. That can happen only online. That is the reason the CDs provided that comes with Barron's are not really adaptive. Okay. One more problem which many of our students said was that when they use Barron's, they tend to flip pages to search for answers, which consumes a lot of time and also is tiring. Okay, so this is what is about Barron's. Okay, I hope you will understand how the various sections are divided and which all sections will have a better, which section will help you better. Okay, so Rahul is asking a question: can we skip the questions during exam? See, Rahul, in the verbal part, as I told you, you will have 2 verbal session, 2 quantitative session, analytical writing. There will be 2 essays, issue and argument, and then there will be 1 more experimental section. Okay, do you guys know what experimental section is? Do you guys know what experimental section is? Experimental section. Do you guys know what experimental section is? Sai Ravali says yes, it won't carry any marks. Yes. Okay. See, the experimental section is a type of section which will not carry any marks. Okay. It is given just by ETS to test the type of questions. Okay. It's a surprise session. It can come anywhere. You will not know which one is an experimental section. Okay. For example, when you finish your GRE and recall what all sessions you got, and you think you got 2 quantitative and 3 verbal section, then you can understand that 1 session out of the verbal was experimental section. Okay, ETS wants to test some type of questions, that's why they just give you a surprise session and you will not know whether it is an experimental section or not. It can either be verbal or quant. Okay, fine. So you can see there are no negative marks in GRE. If you answer a question wrongly, there are no negative marks. But if you skip a question, someone asked me, can I skip a question? But if you skip a question and leaving it unanswered, then there are negative marks. Now within 1 section, as I said, verbal there will be verbal 1, verbal 2. Within verbal, there will be 20 questions. You can move forward and backward within this verbal section. But once you finish verbal 1, you can't, and you have moved to verbal 2, you can't come back to verbal 1. Okay, am I clear, guys? Have you understood? Are you clear? Okay. Now, requirements for a best GRE score. Okay, these are the 4 things that are required for you to crack GRE with very high score. Speed, accuracy, which combines together to develop your time management, and lack of anxiety during exam. Okay. When I spoke to my trainer today, one trainer here at GREedge, I spoke to him today. He said that there are a lot of students who go for the GRE exam, and when they would have prepared a lot, and when they get stuck in any of the questions, they get frightened. They become anxious, and they don't know what to do further. They waste a lot of time there, and after that they end up getting very low score due to their anxiety. So to cover this, to overcome this, you need to practice a lot of GRE style tests, and when you get stuck in any type of question, you need to just leave it and move forward. That's absolutely fine, even if there are negative marks if you have left in an answer. You click any answer and move forward, and then you can mark it. You can later come back and review it and answer it correctly. So this lack of anxiety during exam, speed, accuracy and time management together is what will make you reach a good score in GRE. Now tell me, how many of you are confident of having all these 4 skills in you? How many of you think that you have all these 4 things in you? Asim says he has. Sai Krishna. Prasad says he doesn't have. Upendra says he doesn't have the 4th one. Okay. Aryan doesn't have the accuracy part. Okay. Raghavendra doesn't have the accuracy part. Aryan has all the things. Okay. Sirpa, not definitely. Okay. Missing the 4th one. So a lot of you are thinking about the 4th one and time management. Fine. Now tell me, how can you develop that? Guys, I would want all of you to participate. The way you answer questions, I can feel the crowd jumping. Practice, practice, practice. Be confident. Exactly. Now, as I told you before, GRE is an entrance that tests your skills. It tests your verbal, quantitative, and analytical writing skill. Okay. Now, skills can only be developed over a period of time. Okay. Can you guys give me an example of any skill? Can you guys give me an example of any skill? Okay, driving a car, driving skill, painting, communication, logical thinking, swimming, handicraft, reading fast and accurate, talking, flying. Okay. Guitar playing, very good. Pottery. So I just want to tell you that Mr. Mani Kumar, the one who is the organizer for today's online seminar, he is a specialist in guitar playing. You can probably get some tips from him. Playing football. Hacking. Okay, Sai Charan, that's not a very good skill. Fine. Keep all the skills with you. As we move forward, I'll ask you about it. Okay, please remember the skills which you are told. Now, if you ask me the major shortcomings in Barron's, I would say vocabulary building, word list. Okay, Barron's doesn't have the word list, as I told you before. But even if Barron's, the older version of Barron's which had the word list, learning these words from Barron's were very, very difficult. That's because it was like a dictionary. Now, when you use a dictionary to study words, it becomes very difficult to remember it. Similarly, word list and vocabulary building is a problem in Barron's like that. Okay, and I told you before, the Barron's doesn't have the timer. Barron's tests, when you open the Barron's book, it will say that you have 30 minutes to solve this particular section. But who is checking whether you are solving it in 30 minutes or you are solving it in 30 days? Nobody is there to check it. Okay, so there is no timer that tells you whether you are able to answer it accurately within time or not. Okay, the major drawback of Barron is that you don't get feedbacks. Okay, you don't get feedback at all. Once you finish learning a particular session and you take a test, and later for example, you have finished learning words, you take text completion, sentence equivalence test. After you take the test, you see that the answer is not correct. You would spend equal time in finding out why the answer is not correct, that much you have spent, the time you have spent for learning. Okay, so because of lack of feedback, that makes Barron's unproductive. Okay, there is no counseling and motivation. Many of you told that lack of anxiety during exam. Yes, you require motivation also there. If you have high motivation, and for example, you practice a type of test and you get stuck in a question, you are worried, you will think that this can happen later. That's what happened to Saurav Ganguly. Huh? Okay, when he was playing cricket, he got frightened with a bouncer ball from Shoaib Akhtar, and after that he was never able to play cricket properly. Then later Mohinder Amarnath came in and he gave a lot of motivation to him, counseling and motivation. That's what helped him to come back. Now you also need someone like a Mohinder Amarnath who can come and give you feedbacks on it. Okay, counseling and motivation to you. Okay, so that is also an important part. Okay, Vani, I'll tell you about that. Word per made easy is not enough. Okay, it has just 300 to 400 words. That is just for your language improvement, not for GRE. Okay. One more problem you have is, now tell me when you're, what time, all of you have Barron's here, right? Flashcards also, okay. Now when you are studying using Barron's and you have a doubt, what do you do? Or any other book, take any other book, Kaplan or any other book. You use that book and prepare and you have a doubt, what do you do? Google, check the answer, online search, dictionary, other books. Wait till my doubts are cleared. Spend a lot of time clearing that. Ask a friend. Manjunath has given the best answer. Claps for Manjunath. I will cry. Ask a master. Rohin, okay. Fine, I understand. Yeah, you will search online, you will use dictionary, you will, okay. Ankush says ask GREedge. Okay, Ankush, I guess you're an enrolled student of GREedge, that's why you can ask GREedge. Okay, perfect, master. Fine. Now when you have doubts and you don't have, and you're not able to clear it, for example, you go to Google and you don't get the exact answer for it, what happens is that you tend to wait in that particular section, and then later your speed of learning decreases. Okay, plus you don't become you don't master that particular topic. So clearing doubts from Barron's is also a problem. Okay, and there is, as I told you, there is no timer and there are no time tests. There are no tests that will expire after a particular time, so that you understand that you have not finished within the required time. Okay, the Barron's book is same for all. For example, Mani Kumar, who is the organizer for today's webinar, as I told you before, he is very good in quantitative as he is an engineering graduate. But I am not very good in quantitative. Okay, but we both use the same Barron's. Right, so there are no specialized or personalized programs in Barron's. One size fits all. Okay, anyone, whatever problem you have, you take Barron's and prepare. Okay, there are no the words, as I told you, are given like dictionary. It's very difficult to remember them. There are no images given with words or no audio given with words. Okay. Now the disadvantages of alphabetical word list. They have this A, B, C type word list. When you have so many word lists in alphabetical order, you tend to get confused between words. And when you see when you study similar sounding words, you get extremely confused. Okay, yeah, that's because I have told you the positives, Upendra. Which all topics should I go through from CBSE 11th and 12th book? Okay, see, except integration, trigonometry, except this integration, differentiation, trigonometry, all other sections you need to prepare. Yes, Jigar, a few more slides. After that, you can start with your doubts. Now, guys, tell me. Let me see who answers this correctly first. Tell me the total number of questions that Barron's has in it. Yes, Agnish, you need to study coordinate geometry also. Total number of questions that Barron's has. Rajdeep says 897. Okay, I want all of you to answer. There is no need to worry if it is right or wrong. Just answer total verbal plus quants. Total number of questions. Verbal plus quants. Total number of questions. Akshay says not enough questions. Okay. Okay, the total number of questions are below 500. Okay, so that are the number of questions Barron's has. Yes. Kameshwara, your answer is not accepted as you have typed it after I said it. Okay, fine. Now, if you compare that to the sessions available with GREedge, okay, GREedge has 290 quantitative practice sessions, 290 higher difficulty level questions, 470 questions in full length tests. Total number of quantitative question itself is 1450. If you go to the verbal part, there are 208 RC questions, 178 text completion, 150 sentence equivalence, okay, 400 GRE style questions, 435 questions in the full length test which we provide. So total is 1371. So if you combine both verbal and quant together, what are the total number of questions that GREedge provides? Yes, Sai Krishna is the correct one to answer it. It is 2821, 2821 type 21 questions with GREedge. Okay. Now you were asking me what should I do to get a good score in quantitative, or in verbal, what more is required to crack GRE. I asked you a question some time back. Now give me an example of a skill, right? Okay. Now let's take driving as an example. Someone told driving. Let's take example of driving. Okay. Now tell me, if I give you a book on how to drive and then I send you for your license testing, will you be able to get your license? No way, says Uday. No, says Teja. Might be in India, Upendra. Yes, in India you can pay bribe and get it. Prasad. Yeah, I'll not kill you. Yes, Upendra, it's India. You can get it here by bribing. If you know the officer, there is no need even to touch the bike. Yes. Now, okay, fine. Let's move slightly forward. I'll take you to a class. I'll make all of you sit in a class and I'll teach you how to drive. I'll draw a picture of a car or a bike and then I'll send you out for your license testing. Now, will you be able to get your license? You have learned driving. You have learned driving in a class. You have learned driving using books. Now, that's what the case for any skill. Swimming, painting, any skill you take. If you want to develop that skill, you need to practice it. Practice it consistently. Only with practice you will be able to study it. If you want to learn swimming, jump into the water. If you want to learn painting, take the paintbrush and start painting. If you want to crack GRE, students say that the best way to prepare for GRE is online, and that is the reason GREedge came into the concept of online preparation. Okay. What happens here at GREedge is that as soon as you get enrolled, you will be given two personal trainer. A verbal trainer and a quant trainer. Now tell me guys, if you have fever and you go to a doctor, what is the first thing the doctor will do? You have fever and you go to a doctor. What is the first thing the doctor will do? Symptoms, check up, test us, check up, check temperature, check fever, give injection. Okay, I understand you are frightened of injection. Pulse and heartbeat, checks temperature, ask for fee. Okay. Thermometer inside your mouth. Very good answers. Fine. Diagnose. Okay. Here is the first one to answer it. Diagnose, exactly. Your doctor will diagnose you to understand what problems you have and what is the cause of your problem. Okay. Now, similarly, your verbal trainer and your quant trainer here are like your GRE doctors. They will give you a verbal and quantitative diagnostic test to understand your problems deeply. After that, they will speak to you over phone and understand it more clearly. Once this is done, they'll prepare a study plan that is like a prescription. They'll prepare a study plan that will be focusing on your weaker areas depending on how much time you have. If you have 2 hours tomorrow, what you need to study for 2 hours tomorrow. If you have 3 hours day after tomorrow, what you need to study for 3 hours day after tomorrow. You'll have a personalized study plan focusing on your weaker area. So you'll log in with your username, password. You will see what you need to study for today and you'll start preparing. I told you learning 3,500 words are difficult and many of you accepted it. Okay, I also accept that. What we do here at GREedge is we divide this 3,500 words into 35 words and we'll put in each session. Every word will be explained with a real-time usage and a picture. Now tell me guys, if you study a word with a picture, what will happen? Will you be able to remember it better? Guys, I want all of you to answer. Very good. Yes, you'll be able to remember it better. Now you will learn this set of 35 words and as soon as you finish learning, you will be given a GRE style test for all the words you have learned. Okay, a GRE style test for all the words you have learned. So you will practice those words and you will see whether you are able to apply it or not. Here your personal trainer will analyze the test which you have given and they will give you detailed feedback telling what all mistakes you have made and how you need to improve. Guys, we have a technology called as millisecond technology. This technology will record every activity of yours when you are studying in our website. Every mouse click of yours will be recorded and sent to your trainer. So your trainer will know what you have did every millisecond. That's why the feedback after the test will be accurate, telling what all mistakes you have made and how you need to improve. Okay. So this is how that learning happens here. You will learn a particular section, you will practice the session and then you will get feedback that will again make you learn. This particular strategy is followed for every section. Word list, that is text completion, sentence equivalence, reading comprehension, analytical writing, quantitative. Okay. You'll also have surprise tests after you finish learning some 3 to 4 sessions. Suddenly you'll get a test on the first session which you have learned. Okay. Now apart from all these things, GREedge provides you full-length GRE style adaptive tests. The GRE which you are planning to give it in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months or even 1 year. That same type of GRE will be given to you for practice so that you understand how exactly GRE is and this will overcome your anxiety problem. Now this is how the training process happens with GREedge and there are 13,000 plus students who have enrolled with GREedge. Okay, this is an analysis that we did for students who wrote their GRE before, who got a low score then came to us and prepared. Okay. Now when you see this graph, you can see here, you can very clearly understand that there is a huge shift. Okay. People who have got 260 earlier in their GRE, they enrolled with us, prepared, and they got close to 270. Okay. People who had 300, we were able to make them reach 315, and people who had 320, we were able to make them reach 330. Now we'll be able to definitely help you boost your GRE scores. I'm pretty confident about that, and there are many other guys who are like you who are confident about that. You can see here Roger Jeffrey. Okay, he scored 324. He got 165 in quant and 159 in verbal. He says, I did my preparation with Barron's guide before enrolling in GREedge, and of course you can carry your Barron's book with you everywhere you go, but with GREedge, the Insta doubts and the immediate response to your queries was all very helpful. You can log into GREedge.com and listen to what this Roger Jeffrey had said. There is a link, okay, which Akriti says she has talked to Rogers. Okay, Shweta says he's from my college. Okay, so Shweta, Akriti, has Roger said anything about GREedge to you? Okay. Now next, if we go, there is Gargi. Gargi prepared with us and she got 324, quantitative 163 and verbal 161. She says, I did my preparation with Barron's guide before enrolling in GREedge, and of course you can carry your Barron's book everywhere. Okay, so the real testimonial for Gargi will be forwarded to you. There is a small error in the slide. Okay, so Akriti says, yes, he told it's great to prepare with it. Okay, so that's good to hear. Akriti, a friend of Roger Jeffrey, whose testimonial we just shared now, she says that Roger said that GREedge is good to prepare for GRE. Now that's it for today's online seminar. Now before we start the doubts, Mani wanted to say something to you guys. So he's again pulling my mic. I have to give it to Mani.
Alright guys, as I promised in the beginning of the seminar, it's time for the GREedge Academy Award. So guys, how many of you are aware of the GREedge Academy Award? Sir, guys, how many of you are aware of GREedge Academy Award?
Are you able to hear clearly, Yasin? Okay.
Alright guys, am I audible now? Okay, guys, how many of you are aware of GREedge Academy Award? Alright, so guys, let me tell you, as I promised at the beginning of the seminar, this is the main event of today's online seminar. Okay, we'll give you a small task, and our judging panel will, based on your task, based on your responses on the task, our judging panel will decide a winner. He or she will be awarded the GREedge Academy Award winner. Before we do, I'd like all of you to answer this small poll question. Guys, what should be today's GREedge Academy Award? What should be today's GREedge Academy Award? Any GRE book of your choice, Flipkart voucher worth ₹500, pizza meal for you, your friends and your family. So guys, if you were the winner of today's GREedge Academy Award, what would you like? Any GRE book of your choice, Flipkart voucher worth ₹500, or a pizza meal with you, your friends and your family? Upendra, no, I'm sorry, all of the above are not possible. You have the option of taking only one. Okay, okay guys, I personally would opt for a pizza meal with me and my friends. Okay, guys, I'd like every one of you to answer. You can have the winner of today's GREedge Academy Award will get what the majority of you have voted for. All right, I'll share the poll responses with you. Okay. Manoj says today's GRE books are costlier than pizza, so I opt for a book. All right, Manoj, is that the reason you'll go for a book? Okay. Here's the poll result, guys. What should be today's GREedge Academy award? And here there's a clear poll of you guys have opted for a GRE book of your choice. So the winner is going to get a GRE book of your of his or her choice. All right. Now moving on to the main event of today's online seminar, GREedge Academy Award. I'll send you a link. All you have to do is log on to that link, log on to our GREedge Facebook page and answer the latest post on the GREedge Facebook page. Alright, all you have to do is log on to our GREedge Facebook page and answer the latest poll on the page. Alright, I have sent you a link. You can click on the link, go to our Facebook page. Guys, have all of you found it? Alright, you'll see the question there, but still I'll repeat the question out for you. I'll read out the question loud for you. Describe today's online seminar on how to use your Barron's GRE book more effectively. Guys, you have to write a short note. Just consider this as your AWA, Analytical Writing. You have to write a short note, 3 to 4 lines, a short note on today's online seminar. What do you feel about today's online seminar? What are your opinions on today's online seminar? How to use your Barron's GRE book more effectively? Consider this your analytical writing. Our judging panel will decide the winner. The person who has written the best summary of today's online seminar will be awarded today's GREedge Academy Award. Okay, guys, have all of you responded? Guys, I've sent you a link. You can click on the link, go to our Facebook page and post your summaries on the latest post on the GREedge Facebook page. There you will find a question that says describe today's online seminar on how to use your Barron's GRE book more effectively. Parag got it, Radhakrishna got it. Prasad says simply awesome. Prasad, have you responded? Prasad, you can answer on the Facebook page, on the Facebook post on our GREedge Facebook page. I see already some of you have answered. Upendra, Sricharan, Arihant, Kamal, boys have answered. How about the rest of you guys? All right, guys. Once you're done writing down the summary of today's online seminar, you can ask your doubts. You can type in your doubts here, and our expert Ranju will answer all of your doubts.
Hello. Yeah, guys, can you hear me? Just one second. Okay. Yes, I'm glad to say that GREedge played a very good role in giving us feedback on the book, and I hope it is very helpful. Pawan, thanks a lot. Guys, you can type in the responses which you're typing. You can please paste it in Facebook page, because here the winner will be selected in the Facebook page, not here. The winner will be selected in the Facebook page. Rahul, there are more than 70% of the MBA schools in US have started accepting GRE scores for MBA admissions. So I would say if you want to go for MBA, you write GRE. Okay, that's absolutely fine, because in another year's time, 85% of colleges will accept GRE for MBA. Barron's 3,500. Yeah. Word smart. All the study material will be online. Aryan, I did not understand your question. Can you please ask it again? Okay, Prasad says all the study material will be online. No hard copy. Okay, Prasad, the entire preparation will be online. Balaji, you wanted to enroll for the Smart GRE program. Fine. I'll ask my expert to give you a call, Balaji. He'll tell you how we can enroll for the program. That's fine. Raghavendra, I'll ask my expert to call you. They will tell you how we can go for it. Okay. Guys, as you have attended the online seminar, okay, as you are attending this online seminar, I'll also ask my team to send you the GREedge word list which we have, the theme-based word list PDF which will be sent to you. You can use that for your word list preparation. What is the fees to join with GREedge, Rohin? My expert will give you a call and they will, based on your requirement, they will suggest you various programs. Okay, the word list is only in the, no, Niranjan Mukherjee, the word list is also there in the previous version of Barron's. Okay, in the older version of Barron's. Before 19th edition, the Barron's which was there, that also has. My GRE on 23rd September, not sure of how to proceed. Upendra, I can assure you GREedge can help you till if you can dedicate 4 hours with us. Then you will be able to reach a good score. Okay, because we have a lot of students like that who are prepared with us. Barron's book is not sufficient for GRE exam. This can be used for basic. Ira Solanki, I would say you please go and type the comments in Facebook page. That is where your response will be evaluated. There are many word lists available. There are many word lists available, Aryan, but you don't know how to. Now, once you finish studying these words, where are you able to practice these words? Are you able to practice these words in real GRE environment? That is where the question is. People can study words, but are they able to apply? That's the problem. Will GREedge provide counseling for college selection? Nikunj, GREedge also has a separate program for admission counseling. As of now, I would say you concentrate on your GRE preparation. If you want the admission counseling program, you can say the counselor who gives you a call. They will tell you how you can go for both of them. Yes, Ashita, I can say that the complete GRE program, you can go for the program. The expert will give you a call. They will help you out with the enrollment for the program. Aryan has already joined GREedge, okay? Shweta says that the post has been removed. No, it's not like that, Shweta. You can go and refresh the page. You'll be able to see it again. Guys, you please don't forget to go and type your comments in the Facebook page. That is where the GREedge Academy Award will be provided. Sai Krishna, please go to the Facebook page and type it there. Can you let me know where do we have 3,500 words? Anil, there are 3,500 words you need to learn in GRE. Don't worry, we can help you in that. I can give you those words. I'll ask my expert to speak to you and they will give you those words. I have BE degree with 65 average. How much minimum marks to get admission in an MBA college? See, Rahul, MBA usually demands slightly higher GMAT or GRE score. So I would say if it's better to write GRE and you can aim for a score of 320 and above, you'll be able to get into a good college. I'm still deciding which exam to take. Counseling for years. Surabhi, I would deciding which exam as to which exam to take. I would like to have a counseling. Okay, Surabhi, I'll ask my expert to give you a call. They will tell you how you can prepare for GRE and what particular exam would suit you and how you can go for it. Can you suggest me any book which I should demand GREedge course? Like what as I have enrolled. Okay. Neha, you can if you don't have a Kaplans, you can think of that. Are there any changes in word list in the new editions? No, Agnish, there are no changes. These are academic word lists. There won't be any changes. When will the results be known? Radhika, very soon. There are still people who are commenting on that. I would want more people to comment because the best would be selected, not the fastest. By when the result will be posted? Guys, we'll post the result very soon. Okay. Which one would be what would be sufficient to prepare for GRE? I would say Dinesh, GREedge will provide you complete preparation on that, complete help on that. 19th edition of Barron's useful for current GRE. Yes, Sunny, it is prepared for the current GRE, but that's what this online seminar was completely focused on. This edition will help you to understand, will help you to as a beginner, but wouldn't help you to take yourself forward and reach a great score. Okay, from where do we get difference between issue and argument essay? Issue and argument essay, you can type it online itself. Anil, issue and argument essay difference, you'll be able to see that. I am working as a junior scientist in pharma. Okay, Prasad. So okay, what help you want? Sunny, yes, the 19th edition of Barron's is designed for the current GRE. As a beginner, you can use that, but you can't use it for your preparation to reach a good score. It's just a reference book. With Barron's, you need something more. You cannot just use Barron's and get a great score in GRE. For quantitative, come across Noah's Bible. Yes, Sashidip, that is good, but you will not be able to practice the advanced level of quantitative. Level 5 difficulty wouldn't be mentioned there. No, Chirag, I would suggest you guys not to go for PDFs of books like Kaplan's or Barron's available online. I would say, I would request you, if at all you want to buy a book, you please pay money and get a copyrighted version of it. Okay, where can I listen to? But my suggestion is, if you want to drive a bike, you cannot use a book to drive it. If you want to develop a skill, you have to get into that and practice it. So think of that. Where can I listen to the whole seminar again? Kusha, we will have a recorded version of this online seminar. When you speak to the GRE counselor who gives you a call, you can ask that person to give you the link for the seminar. Who is yeah? I'm feeling very much difficulty in attending the exam online. How? Guys, there are a lot of questions coming. There are more than 200 people here, so there are a lot of questions coming. Please understand. Okay, I'm really sorry if I'm not able to clear some of the doubts. Okay, I need to know specific topic and strategies. Verbal and analytical writing have less than 50 days to go for GRE. Yeah, Mr. Pandey, I'll ask my GRE expert to call you. They will tell you how GREedge can help you in 50 days to reach a good score, and specific strategies how we can provide. Yes, Mary, you can enroll for the Express GRE program. I'll ask my expert to call you. They will tell you how you can enroll for that. Does getting admission into universities count your college grades and 10th, 12th marks? See, getting admission doesn't take your 10th and 12th marks. Okay, it takes your undergraduation or post-graduation marks. Sir, I am totally a beginner. I am confused where to start. Pavan, you can speak to the expert here at GREedge and see which program suits you, and then take any program and take the longer term program which will be helping you. Smriti, that's because it can be posted by anyone. It's better to get a pirated version. So it's better to get a copyrighted version than getting a pirated version. Are word lists suggested by majortest.com enough for preparation? No, Shashideep. Majortest.com, the word list which are suggested doesn't have all the words included in it, as well as, see, when you learn 3,500 words, there are also synonyms and antonyms that will make you learn more than 4,000 words. Then you will be able to answer the entire verbal section properly. So don't go by what majortest.com has provided, the word list. There are standard academic word lists of 3,500 words. If you get the Barron's word list for 3,500 words, that's fine. Or you can even go for the GREedge word list, which we'll be sending it to you. I am good in maths but weak in English. Please suggest me a good book. Shahid, the best way to develop your verbal and quantitative skill is enroll with GREedge. We'll be able to help you better. Pavan, complete GRE. Okay, I'll ask my expert to call you. They will tell you what is complete GRE and how you can go for it. Yes, Piyush, that's what I was saying. Don't go for a pirated version, go for a copyrighted version, a real version of it. Afzal, okay, so I want to course GRE. Okay, you want to enroll for the GRE preparation. Okay, Afzal, I'll ask my expert to give you a call. They will tell you how, which program will suit you, and then you can go for it. Sir, where can I have college ranking of MBS? Guys, I will forward 3 links to you. Okay. Okay, one is usnews.com, and then there is redbus2us.com, Okay, these websites will give you can log into these websites and explore this website whenever you find time. This will give you an understanding of what all universities are there, what all are their criteria, and what all courses are available. This will give you a very good, will give you a good idea of it. So guys, as I told you before, this online seminar was based on 13,000 students feedback. There are 13,000 students, 13,000 plus students who have enrolled with GREedge. So I just wanted to share this information. The 13,000 student who enrolled with GREedge, his name is Sridhar Manukonda and he was from Kakinada. A round of applause for that. Okay, that is a 13,000 student. So I would also compile many other online seminars like this that will give you information about various other alternatives available. I hope you enjoyed this online seminar. It was a great experience having all of you here, and I really enjoyed every bit of it. I would pray all of you end up getting great scores in GRE. Okay. Now this online, I'll be transferring the mic to Mani again, who is pulling my mic. He wants to declare the results for GREedge Online Academy Award. So thank you and good night. I'll transfer the mic to Mani.
All right, guys. So guys, have all of you responded? Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, guys, can you hear me now? Okay, great. So guys, have all of you responded? I see many responses there. A GRE book of your choice is waiting for you. Okay. All right. So guys, who do you think could be today's GREedge Academy Award winner? Results have already come, and our judging panel have already fought with each other to declare the winner. It was quite hard, let me tell you. It was not that easy a decision. Agnish says Akriti is the winner. Agnish has taken a guess. Agnish says Akriti is the winner. How about the rest of you guys? Who could be the winner? Manoj says only you know. Okay, Manoj, even you could evaluate. All right, I won't take much time, guys. The results are out. Let me tell you. Let me spill the suspense over. Okay. So guys, the judging panel has decided today's winner. Manjunath is very impatient. Manjunath is feeling hungry also. Manjunath, impatience is not a good sign for your GRE exam. Okay. All right, guys. I won't take much time, but the results are out. Today's GREedge Academy Award winner is Akriti Sethi. Give a big round of applause for Akriti Sethi. Very well done, Akriti. That was very well written, and our judging panel and all my colleagues here, as well as our GRE expert, everyone is congratulating you. And you have also gotten congratulations from all of the fellow attendees here. Smriti is congratulating you. Prasad is also congratulating you, Akriti. Guys, Akriti is feeling awesome. Akriti is saying thanks. That was really well done, Akriti. You have won a GRE book of your choice. I'll ask a GRE expert from GRE to give you a call. You can claim your gift with your GRE expert. All right. Well done, Akriti, and all the rest of you. All right, guys. Before we go, I'd like to ask you a question. I'd like to ask you a poll question. How many of you would like GREedge to help you with your preparation? Akriti has already become a celebrity here. Well done, Akriti. Okay, so guys, now time to answer this poll question. Would you like GREedge to help you with your preparation? Definitely, I would love to. Yes, but I need a GRE expert to help me choose a program. Maybe later. No, I will prepare on my own. I have already joined GREedge. Which one do you think is the right option for you? You can just click on it and submit. We'll get back to you according to the answers. Akriti is already getting friend requests, it seems. Lucky you, Akriti. Akriti has become a celebrity here. Alright guys, I see 64% of you have voted. How about the rest of you? I'd like all of you to answer this poll question. Alright guys. Alright guys, how was the seminar? How was today's online seminar? I'd like a small feedback. Okay. Alright guys, so okay guys, there's a special announcement. GREedge has launched a new program, a new 4 months GRE online training program called the Smart GRE. I'll send you a link. You can click on the link and check out the details. It's a 4-month exclusive online training program recently launched by GREedge. Alright, I have sent you the link. You can click on the link and check out the details. The program has been made with the help of a survey from all of our students, and most of our students have said a 4-month is the best time for preparation for GRE. So based on those requirements, we have designed the program. Smart GRE 4 months program. You can check out the details. I have sent you a link. Alright guys, how many of you would like a recorded version of today's online seminar? How many of you would like a recorded version of today's online seminar? Okay, yes, I would like to share it with my friend. Yes, I joined the online seminar late. No, I understood everything. No, the seminar doesn't contain what I am looking for. I would like to attend the same seminar live in future. Okay. Okay guys, since we have more than 200 students attending today's online seminar, it was very difficult to answer all of your questions since there are more than 1,000 questions coming in constantly. But don't get disheartened, don't get disappointed. If your question was unanswered during the seminar, we'll update update the answers to all of your questions on our website and send the link through email. All right, keep an eye on GREedge emails. We'll soon send you the link of the FAQs of the questions asked by you and update you through email. You can even keep an eye on GRE's Facebook page. All right, guys. If still you have any doubts, you have any inquiries to make, you can always call us on 98844-53276. Or email us at info@greedge.com. Alright guys, 98844-53276, 98844-53276, you can see the number on the screen, or you can email us at info@greedge.com. Okay guys, it was very nice having you with having you with us in today's online seminar. It was a very energetic, very enthusiastic seminar. I really loved today's online seminar. All right, guys. So I hope this seminar was very informative to you. I hope you make the best use of today's online seminar. And guys, all the best for your GRE preparation. Signing out for now. Goodbye. Have a good day.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.
We had to put the DRE. These slides are 3 pieces. Is the